I said I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. I ain't rapping no bullshit, but I'm back on my bullshit. 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 I ain't rapping no bullshit, but I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. I said I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. You niggas playing Russian roulette with a full clip. I'm fresh out the pulpit. Made no excuses. Got a little money now, so I'm able to do shit. Like, check out my new whip. Psych, no, I'm Uber tonight, dog. Wasting my free ride, fucking dropping your wife off. Paid for it too, you know the shit's a tax right off. The low end theory, R.I.P. the fight, dog. Never really liked y'all since high school. I used to have high scores and pipe broads. I never was the hype boy. The mic called and I ain't been the fucking same since. If I fucking make hits, then I can fucking pay rent. So I fucking take risks. I became spaceman, cause half the niggas on my playlist don't fucking say shit. I'm trying to be on some 50 state worldwide tour shit. From this day, 4th Drake, get back, said I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. I ain't rapping no bullshit, but I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
Yo.
There we go. Yo, what's good, man?
I'm chilling, bro. How you?
I bet. All right, cool. So I got this session all started. That shit I actually set it up quick. We do all this shit like very DIY, but it's gonna be me and you today. So it's John D. I'm John D. Contradiction, and introduce yourself. Everybody's gonna check in on this when it comes out. That is.
Okay. Oh, I'm wondering, are we alive now?
Yeah, fuck it. We're not live, but live. I introed it. We can start it. I can start it over again. My fault. I jumped right into it because I'm like, I'm just like, fuck it. You know? So, no, it's all good. I'll start it up again. Don't worry about it. That's why it's good to do it not like actually live, because then you can fuck around with it and all that good shit. But
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was saying like on some recording, I thought you was about to go over it. I'm like, oh shit, he was about to intro me. I wasn't even ready. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. My fault. It's a long day, man. Yo, we booked like a bunch of dope interviews and shit back to back. So I'm like so programmed because I've been doing them shits like damn near every weekday. So I'm just like, I just jump straight into, because a lot of people too be on time limits too. So I'll be respecting their times too. I don't want to like take up too much time, but I'll start it up again. When you're ready, I'll start it up again.
All right, I'm ready now, bro.
All right, man. So I'm John D. Contradiction, and for everybody that's going to tune in when this goes up, introduce yourself.
It's your boy Dre from West Philly, man. I'm out here at TTME DRE on all social media.
There we go. Like a professional, man. Some people it's hard. So first and foremost, I'm going to say I appreciate you actually chopping it up, and it's just good. Like we represent like just underground music, period. Even though we do a lot of mainstream stuff, we do a lot of underground, and it's good to see, like, we just think that it's cool when underground artists actually get, you know, like help out other underground artists, like just other underground platforms in general. So we really appreciate you, you know, definitely coming on here and chopping it up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did 3 projects, I think, that had you on it. 2, one was yours. We did that Dr. Bidges EP. Then we did the collaboration one with you. It was you, Mischief, or My Shift, I'm not sure how to say it, and Eddie Royale, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mischief and Eddie Royale.
Yeah, and then we did his project, but those are the 2 we had you on. I know you sent us. You put out a couple of things this year. You had, I think you had one more. Was it something the black?
The Black Hole Theory.
There we go. So that one, we have it on our list, but we're spreading things out now because like people just they throw things at us, but we want to get it like piece by piece to get stuff out there. So because we had like, I don't know if you like follow the page and whatnot, but this dude Napoleon the Legend. This dude put out like 9 albums this year. like no exaggeration too. Yeah, he's working, like no exaggeration. And we found out like the first 3 just off of like just seeing it pop up, like when the new shit pops up on like iTunes or whatever, and we're like, hold on. So after we did these, we actually like got in touch with him. We had an interview with him. He's like, oh, I got another one and another, and it's like, it's crazy, bro. I've never seen somebody work so much. But but anyways, so it's about you, man. So again, I appreciate you, chopping it up with me and whatnot. So let's get to know a little bit more about you. Like, what got you into this game?
Actually, my brother Eddie Royal, he basically got me into it. Like, I played basketball a lot growing up, and I listened to a lot of different music growing up too. But I never really recorded anything. I used to even rap like back in the day, like on the fucking the what was that, like the forums where it was like the text battles and shit like that, like weird shit like that.
I know. I'll trust me. I'm an artist too, and I've done a few of those text battles and shit like that. It's a weird world, but you could appreciate a good pen from those days, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's where you get the bars from, bro.
Yeah,
Everything
exactly.
has
Like
to
the
be
intricate
lyrical
bars.
ass shit.
That's like where the over your head shit come about. You know what I'm saying? But I respect it, man. Hey, it's still part of the gauntlet, man. It's still part of like the days where you had to write. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, so he's your brother, bro. That's your actual brother, like related brother?
Yeah, that's my actual brother.
Blood
brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
But I actually like recorded like my first song probably like 2015, probably 2016.
Okay.
And then I was around a lot of people that were just doing music because I was home for the summer or whatever. And just people were in the studio all the time. The people who I used to just go to the gym with and fuck around with, now they're in the studio. So I'm like, oh shit, well, I got to be in the studio. So I started recording. People was like looking at my shit like, yo, you're all this time we put in the music or whatever. You just came in here and your shit's really crazy. So everybody start piping me up to do music. So I started listening to myself even more. And I'm like, yo, I like listening to myself. So that made me want to just keep making more different shit.
Okay, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a good way to get into it too. And like honestly, a lot of to me, that's a more organic way than like someone who's just like, you know what, everybody's rapping, so I want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Because then like that kind of, not all the time, but that takes away from like the natural talent aspect. It's just someone that's like gonna fortify, like that's gonna like kind of like fake their way into it type of deal. If you naturally got something that gives enough people around you to like organically be like, yo, you actually could do something, that's dope. Because like a lot of times if you come out first like, yo, I'm about to rap, there's gonna be like 4 people that always wanted to rap but not brave enough to be like, yo, I bet it's gonna be fire, and then they hype you up and they tag along until they get their wings going. So it is what it is. All right, but so I know I told the guys, you know, the rest of the crew, we're a 4-man team. I told them I was gonna give you some shit about the name though, the Dre name. Yo, it's hard to find the music. It's hard to find the music. I'm gonna tell you that straight up.
I know, yo. I had that problem, like even me trying to find my shit, but it's like I want to come out with like I gotta come out with like an alias type shit because I didn't even really intend to rap. Like I'm rapping out of the blue every day in my head. Like, damn, I'm really rapping. I really have music videos. I really have shit on streaming sites. So I got to be able to. I'm definitely working on that though now.
Yeah, because like
the whole. Oh no, you can go ahead, bro.
No, because like it like when like because all your social media, I'm like, all right, he's got this. I can find his shit like that. Boom, boom, boom. But like you go on iTunes, Spotify, and stuff. It's like, oh man, because like. We want you to win regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're all part of the underground. Like I'm an artist myself. We all do stuff like that. We want you to win. We want everybody to win. So we want people to get to your shit easily because this, unfortunately, is the generation of where we got like machines that fucking cut bananas for you and shit. Like, you know, we're lazy out here. You know
automation, man.
Yeah, we're lazy. We got jar openers out in these streets right now, like where you don't even have to use your hands. Like, so people are lazy. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because people are lazy towards anyone that they don't obsess with nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like the backpacker culture isn't as crazy as it used to be. Like back in the day, people would travel all over the place to see their favorite artists, even though they still exist. But like now that music's so accessible, they're like that whole culture is taking a whole different route. You know, it's almost declining kind of when it comes to like the electronic world, which sucks. So, you know, I mean, it's just an aspect.
The internet.
I'm telling you, man, it's the gift and the curse. It's heaven and hell all in one spot, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, that definitely makes it dope because I have to basically, because I was having that same problem. That's why I even had like the exclamation point and all of that shit. That shit did not work.
Oh yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah,
the same problems, yo.
especially on like iTunes. iTunes is a mess in general. Like even though it like has a bunch of shit, it's a mess. Like all in reality, like it takes. There's people who still don't even know how to get their picture as their fucking, you know, like avatar and shit on. It's like it's a mess. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an easy thing. But I mean, you'll figure. I mean, I don't doubt you'll figure it out. You've been putting out enough music that it's gonna get to you.
And you realize how unique the tape titles are. That's another thing where it's like, all right, at least if my name playing, these fucking tape titles are going to be weird or different than shit. Weird. Just search for the tape title. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Hey, and hey, it's a route. It's a way. It's a way. You know what I'm saying? It's a way. Especially if it's weird and catchy, like it's gonna stick. So fucking use that too. But I respect that. So you said you've been doing it. You said you did your first track in like 2015. So you only been rapping like a couple years.
Yeah, for what this 3 years, about to be 4 years.
Okay. Oh, I respect that. See, that's good. So you got the natural talent thing going. Like not even just like the talent thing. You have a dope sound. Like you have a very. I remember I said it when we reviewed that EP. We had our episode, and I was telling the guys, I was like, you have a very vintage style, like sound, but you apply it to like a lot of different things because like. Your sound has a very early 90s type thing to it, but you're rapping over stuff that isn't really early 90s for the most part. And that's dope. Like, I think that's, to me, it's in itself, like without even you having to pay homage, it pays homage to like a style of hip hop that a lot of the older heads and just, you know, a lot of truists like to respect. So it's dope. It's going to be appealing to all, you know, and that's one thing people either really try to do or they just give up. Like, fuck it, this isn't my target fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't my fan base. I don't care. I'm not gonna try to. You know what I'm saying? So, I respect that. So you play like shows and shit?
I haven't performed in like a year. The last project I performed was like I performed a lot of shit for my first tape I ever made. This is like just on SoundCloud. But that's when I was heavy performing. I was promoting songs from there. But ever since then, I was chasing basketball.
Hey.
I was in like fucking Mexico, and then I played for like a show basketball team for the last 2 years. But now I'm back permanently home. That's why I'm trying to push a lot of different other shit too. So I haven't really been heavy in my music bag to push my music. I've just been making a lot of music so that I can be able to manage some money, then do some big ass promotional campaigns behind my shit, really let people hear this shit. So
okay,
but I haven't performed in a minute.
Sometimes you need that hiatus to get the business plan up. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, dude. Yeah, sometimes like I'd rather someone take a hiatus and get their business and like their trademarking and all that shit right before they come out here and like, you know, and waste their time, because that's how you get discouraged. Like you don't want to you don't want to be blowing like money and not have a game plan, and then you see everything fall. Like there's certain risks you got to take. That's why it's like it's the game you play. So it's good that you're taking a smart approach on that. And also like there's also that like this is from like artist to artist speaking, there's also that stigma of like the local show type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only so much local shows you can take, but there's also like, I don't know how it is on your area, but like around my way, they're starting to do like, they're doing a lot of that pay to pay bullshit and this and that. And especially if you're making your own type of noise, it's like, yo, dude, this pay to pay shit is kind of whack. Like you're literally making me pay to promote myself type of deal. And
it's the same thing here, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was. It was cool when I first did it to get my confidence up and to really start working on performing and shit like that. But after a while, it's like, yo, it's the same motherfuckers here from last Friday. Like,
and the people
playing the same song. Like.
And the people who come out to see you, they start to notice it too. Like the first few shows, the people are like, yo, we got you. But then they're like, oh, he's playing the same venue. You know, we can skip this one. He's just going to play again. And you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't fun.
Exactly. I want to have it. So it's going to be some big time shit. And I'm going to have a big movement behind the music to be able to go and perform at places, but that shit is all coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I definitely can see you guys making moves, like just as a collective and like individually. Like it's dope. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to have a team. You know the deal about that too. Teams are always fucking. They help.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely.
And the thing is, we all do our own shit. We got all of our own lives. We just made just a couple tapes together. But as far as we're not like a group or anything, we all do our own shit.
Yeah, which is dope. Like that just makes it better. And then when you come work together, you get so comfortable doing your own shit that you're just applying your stuff together with another thing, and it just makes it sound dynamic, like on its own.
Exactly.
So you don't have to do much.
And I think that's the main thing you guys liked about like the tape, where it was it's all different sounds just jumping on the like beats, where it's like, oh, you don't think he's going to be able to rap on this beat, but nah, he is.
Yeah,
still.
That project, that the Stop Playing project's been in my rotation for a minute. Like after I heard it, I was like, oh, this is a good. Because like to me, like, well, we even though we've been doing the review shit for a little bit, but we've been picking up a lot of steam. It's just it's 4 of us mainly. We get some help sometimes from other people who want to chime in and do their reviews. But like we listen to a lot of fucking music. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people
imagine.
It's rough. So people like come at us like, oh, yo, you're hating and this and that. And I'm like, no, like honestly, like when you hear so much of the same thing, you need that shit to be very unique to stand out. You know what I'm saying? You need that shit. We need that shit to talk to us. So it's like as quick as we'll give a bad one, like that just means when you got a good fucking review, you earn that shit. Like you earn that shit. So that project, I was like, oh, it's fucking dope. Like you guys were all over the place, and it never got boring, bro. Like it never got boring, and that's what you need. Like, that's what we loved about it. And then like also your EP too. I fucked with your EP heavy, and we try to spread it out because like we don't want like I won't review the same artist more than once type of thing. So we try to spread it out amongst the team. So that's why like I wanted to get your the Black Hole one done, but we had someone who apparently, you know, sometimes people hit us up like, yo, let's get some reviews. So we'll shoot it to like different ears just to see what other people think too. But we had someone hit us with the okey doke at first, like, oh yeah, I did it, and then I lost it, and I'm like, all right, you just wasted our time, but don't worry, it's gonna come out. It's just like, you know, some people are just fucking crazy. But so as far as like, you know, you're doing your hiatus and all that stuff. Like, well, not really hiatus, but I see what you're doing. You're doing the online game and all that. Mm-hmm. What's some like soon to come game plans? Like, what do you have coming up soon?
In music or just period?
Whatever, both. Fuck it, we're chopping it up now.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, right now, what I'm really doing, I got like a financial literacy company I started in like May, where I'm just basically trying to put a lot of energy into that shit mostly, where I got like after school programs and shit interested that I'm pitching to now. But I had a camp over the summer I did where it was like a middle school camp where we did like business building, taught them about like the origins of money, stuff like that, where it was just building a base of financial literacy at an early age so that you would just be able to be interested in and know what it is and want to even go that way and do shit like that. So that's what I mainly was doing. That's why I was like, all right, I gotta get this out the way, and then I can basically have the leisure to be able to, all right, now let's go just have fun with music, fuck around.
Okay, hey, I see. Hey, that's a good game plan. So it's like on top of music, which is you have a passion for, but you're having fun with it as well. You're doing good things outside of that, which is dope. Like that's probably makes you better than most of the artists that we've ever dealt with. So I'll take that. You know, I'll give you that. And then probably later, I gotta ask if you got any of these financial literacy courses for adults.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Because you know, I might know know a friend or two, including myself.
Hell yeah!
No, but
that's connections, dope. Man.
Hey man, yeah. No, but that's dope though. That's a beautiful thing. Like that. Like stuff like that, the fact that you can do things like that, like you can do something that's important, like, because I believe that's 100% important. I believe all ages should start. I wish I learned about stuff like that when I was younger, because of like, I feel like I lost a lot of time when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly, because you don't even have the option to take losses in the beginning. It's too late now. It's real life. Like you don't get no practice, no training.
Yeah, it's exactly
jump into the game. Yeah,
and when you hit a certain age, like people just don't give a shit about you anymore. It's like, oh, you're on your own.
Oh
like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pass 18 and it's like, oh, this happened to him. How old is he? 18. Oh, that's a grown ass man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you. So it's just like shit, you know.
It's real shit.
Yeah, it's scary because like people say shit like that, but it's like, yo, we got fucking 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds with kids that they don't know nothing, bro. Like they don't know shit, and like you're gonna give up on them too. It's shit's sad, but like I respect that you can do that because that shows one, that's a passion. That's like a passion project. And it shows that like you're never too busy to still do good shit. Like I know people like, oh man, I'm gonna just do music or just do one thing, but that's all I can focus on. Like they can't even talk to their friends, and it's like, no, that's an excuse, and that sucks. You don't want it to be. I
mean, you still have to go into those modes where you're grinding, but you gotta actually have goals to get shit out of that time. You don't just do it for no reason. Yeah, you gotta really sit down and plan. Like, all right, I'm taking a week or 2 weeks or a month where I'm doing this and I'm getting this shit done. Exactly. That's what to me. I'm like a where I fucking work my ass. I do a lot, but I enjoy it. I like to be busy. I like to keep myself occupied. I like to have my hands on a lot of different things. And to me, like when I see people who have like those excuses and stuff, all I think is I'm like, oh, they just don't know how to plan. They don't know how to, they don't know how to handle their time, and that's it. Like, but no, that's time
dope.
management.
Exactly. I see people like, oh man, I can't get this 5-song EP out, but then my man Napoleon the Legend got 10 albums in 2018. We're like not even 10 months in. This motherfucker got an album. It's just crazy.
It's working,
dude. And
super overtime.
What's crazy is everything he's put out. It's been quality. It's been fire. Like it's scary. He hasn't put.
But even with that, bro. But even with that, it's not like I don't have no music. I take time. Whereas like that's how I make my music in like bulk. Where I'll pre-write all of my shit and then just go and knock all of that shit out at one time and just have. So I have a lot of music, but it's just how I want to plan. How I'm gonna do this shit. But I'm working like a slave too over here.
But it keeps it exciting, you know. It's like we're young. We gotta be busy, or else we're gonna feel bad for like the people who work 30-hour days. You know, and shit like that.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, so I respect that. Yeah, I truly respect that. No, that's dope though. Like,
appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt, man. You're doing good things on top of music, which I also think is a very good thing because it's like it's music is the way like can talk to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like music is that. Music's like food. You know, we all can relate to it. You know, we all can find something out of it that we love, that we like, and this and that. So I get it. So outside of that, though, that's dope you're doing that. What's like the future things you got going on for music?
For music, I have a project. I actually was doing like a promo on Instagram or whatever to get 4,000 followers. I got like 3 more I think I need. And I would drop like a new song. I have a song. But everybody was fucking with the like I quit Percocets, so I have like another freestyle type shit like that where it's like a quick little just go crazy over a funny beat you think I would never rap on type shit. But besides that, I have a whole project. I wanted to put out a project this summer called All Summer, but I'm gonna have to call it something else. But I have another project where it's like the real smooth. Just people are gonna really like this. If you like Dr. Bidges and stuff like that, you're gonna love this tape because this is like that, but it has actual bars and real content and catchy shit. It's not just chilling. It's really I like it. This is what I listen to. Exactly, just expanding the sound, and this is like a project that I like listen to all the time. So this is dope. I think everybody's going like this.
Okay, that's dope. See, that's that project that like you gotta. See, you got to hold on to that for a bit. You got to like find your avenues first, or where you're gonna push that. Then when you drop it, you got to get those to places. You got to start fucking people up, like people's mailboxes up, real quick.
Oh yeah, but I have a lot of other music where I'm just going to just drop shit. I'm going to just stay active because now I'm back. I was on the road for fucking 7 months, so I couldn't really everything I put out during this year was on the road. The videos I had shot them like real fast when I was home, stuff like that. But I did all that stuff on the road. So now that I'm home, I have more time to be able to really just plow shit and really make moves now. So it'll be now. I'll be more music. I got a lot of music. I'm gonna drop a lot more videos, just stuff to stay active and stay in people's face. Because I'm in a big city, I don't take advantage of that. Whereas like I'm really in Philly, if I can get hot in Philly, you're hot anywhere. So
yeah, that's
I'm gonna try to push
Philly
the
has
sound.
Philly's known for having like when people pop from Philly, no matter like what happens to them in the future, whatever, they have diehard fan bases. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always loved the Philly culture because one, you guys always have. I'm a battle rap guy, but you guys always had like the aggression that like the like the filthy like fucking the real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Reed Dollaz fan. Like,
The struggle rap. That's what I
yeah.
call
Oh
it, the
my
struggle
god.
rap.
Like,
Where you just rapping like you're hungry as shit.
oh my god. Yeah. Like where you by any means necessary type rap. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Philly's always like you can't like. You go from like Reed from the streets, you go to like they got like fucking from like Reed to like Beans and shit like that to like Freeway, like people are still 100% on board. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cass, you know, people are still just like, yo, die hard fucking fans. And I love that shit because like New York barely has that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You gotta leave. Like, if you're not from that golden era of hip hop from New York, you have to leave New York and come back for New York to fuck with you, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I respect it, man. I'm a huge you a big battle rap fan. I'm like a
Oh yeah, I'm
oh
still
my God.
watching battle rap.
It's great, dude. Reed just battled
Every
fucking
day.
Rex. That was like a dream come true for me.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I watched
Oh,
the
man.
Ness versus K-Shon though.
Oh, yo,
Was that the same day? That was the same day, wasn't it?
I think it was two different events though. It was
I thought it was all at the same event because I remember it was somebody else battled there too. Where I was like, "Oh, this is a random ass battle," but it was in Philly too. But I
Yeah.
definitely didn't see that.
Oh my god, fucking it. What's the name? Like when Reed came back, he did like that battle with John, and he didn't do great. And that was like
Yeah.
that hurt a bit, but then he came back. He did real good against Chess, who was super hungry. But like what he did to Rex was like in the workings for like my entire. It feels like my entire life, like back in the day. And I hate.
What?
Yeah, I've always had like a beef with like T-Rex because I was like, even though I'm from New York,
Bro, I used to
was
be
always
the
the
biggest
worst.
T-Rex fan when I was growing up. When I was in like fucking 8th grade, 9th grade. When
Dude,
he was
and he-
like just
when he
on
was
the regular
cooking.
rap DVDs. He used
Oh,
to cook
yeah.
shit with
He-
the
when he
Reds.
was
Like this
cooking.
was. That's because this is like, but the thing is, the only reason why he's getting cooked now is because he's still rapping like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got to do super 360
Yeah.
degree creative shit nowadays.
And
yo.
what's crazy, that's
This
what
shit
he
is weird.
lost too. He had like a crazy first round, but the reason he lost is because Reed adapted to the new era too. On top, Reed gave you an old school round and it was dope, but then Reed started really coming with like some new school angles, but he still had his aggression mixed in, and that shit was scary, bro. Like Rex was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. I was like, oh man. No, but that's
I'm
dope,
definitely
man.
watch that shit. The last one I've seen was Mook and A-Bird.
Oh my god. Oh man, I watched. I had the pay-per-view. Oh my goodness, I was losing it, dude. I jump around on like the fucking like forums online, like the Angry Fan and shit. Yo, these dudes were cooking Mook for some of those like dated bars, bro. I was hysterical. Bro. I was in tears. But
but the thing is, on camera when you watch it, Mook was saying some crazy
Dude,
shit.
dude,
but it
Mook-
was like people are fried, bro.
Yeah.
People are drunk. They're not thinking into what the fuck you're talking about.
That's
and
a
Verb
fact.
was just giving them the quick, right here, this is the line,
Yep.
this is what it means, right at him. And it's like, oh, what
Mook
the
was like
fuck?
stringing together all sorts of shit. He had his last
Yeah.
round, bro. He rapped for 20 minutes, no stumbles, no chokes. I was like, man, I
Yeah,
couldn't
bro.
do that. Like I've played live shows for sets that long. And I'm like, I know I fucked up a few times. That's crazy, bro.
And that's why he don't want to give up that he lost. Like, he's like, I did all of that shit. Are you serious? Are you saying
Yeah, I gotta
I lost 3-0?
That's just funny.
I was working hard. I remember 20 minutes worth of raps, and then y'all gonna tell me I lost? Oh,
Fact.
fuck that.
I can feel that
He's
pain.
not letting
bro.
that go.
No, he's
Hell
never
no.
gonna let it go.
Hell no.
But Verb came ready, man. I was shocked because Verb's been like he's always up and down, so I respect that.
Yeah.
But so speaking of battles, like, have you ever, minus the like the pen and paper or like the keyboard battles, you ever battled before?
Nah. We used to like rap battle and shit as in like school and all of that, but I never really on some sat down like how it is now, where people
yeah.
booked up and planned for me to battle.
See, that shit like really it intrigues me because me, I think battle rap is the purest form of hip hop we have right now. It's like pure creativity,
hell yeah.
and it intrigues me because it's like, yo, I would love to try this out and see where if I can get into that zone where I focus on an opponent for a few weeks and just write to them. But then again, it's like, man, I don't know how I would handle like the peanut gallery or like rapping on someone else's turf and the distractions, or what if you forget shit. It's intriguing though. To me, it's like, it's intense, man.
Nah, hell yeah. Nah, I don't think I feel like you have to plan to do that. Some people really want to battle rap. Like now that it's famous, people plan to battle rap.
Oh yeah, some people battle rap without rapping. Period. They have like no rapping background. They just go straight into battle rap, and they study.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So now it's like breeding off to his own shit, where it's like, nah, you really got to plan. Before I would feel like, nah, I can go battle tomorrow, but I'm like, nah, if somebody's writing about me for a month, they're gonna fuck me up.
Where they'll hit me with one of my own statuses. 10 minutes. Hit me with one of my own Facebook statuses and fuck me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to write this shit on my iPhone on the way to the battle.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's just scary, bro. Because these dudes, man, these dudes obsessed. That's just scary. It's low key scary, man. These dudes be obsessing. Nah, it's funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, but it definitely makes it more entertaining, though. I wouldn't. Yeah. Nobody would watch the shit if it was just they're just rapping their raps. Like you gotta make it entertaining.
Yeah,
because I can't even watch all the battles. Like I'm not a person that can watch all the battles. I watch the main ones everybody watches. So it's like, damn, if there's really a hierarchy to this shit is huge now.
Oh yeah, I had like
there's battles that I don't watch.
Yeah, it's true. I had like a stint where I was watching like a lot of different leagues, but yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I can't do this. I don't have that much time.
Shit's big. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. I remember back in the day, my going to like outside events where like there wasn't cameras and shit like that. You know, you'd be out in the cold, everybody's rocking hoodies and shit, and it was just a mess. And now it's like this shit is on pay-per-view in fucking like Irving Plaza and shit like that. It's crazy, bro. Fuck, like who's paying to go see some battle raps? That doesn't even make sense. Like I'm not paying to see them, but hey, I get it. These dudes perform, bro. I get it, man. They choreograph shit. It's true, bro. They be choreographing shit. Like these dudes be having the most convincing ass finger guns and shit like that.
It's really, somebody said it was like a play. It's like a play.
It's true, bro.
Like you're going to see theater, like people are up there just acting in front of you.
It's crazy.
This shit's crazy.
And it's like, it blows my mind, bro. It blows my mind. That's why I always pop in and out. I'm like, I gotta watch this shit. Like I gotta see who's gonna blow my mind now, man. That's just wild. But
hell yeah.
So I like to get into my little. I always got the same question. I like to ask the same questions. I just like to see where people's heads at. So as far as like just music wise, in there's pretty much two different questions for this though. So are there any like underground artists that you follow that you can give a little respect to that you would want to work with, that you've always wanted to work with type of deal?
The thing is like, what is the underground? I don't know. I mean, people who are underground, but they're still famous. I
would say people that you don't necessarily think other people know of. Someone that you may like, type of deal. It's a tough one. I know these ones usually throw people off.
This is super tough, because this is like a thin line where it's like, that guy has 30,000 followers.
Hey, if they have 30,000, that's cool, but we might not know him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like throw names at me, and I'm like, damn, this dude has a following, but I've never heard him. I like to. It also helps me. Like, I like to. Obviously, I listen to too much fucking music, but I like to see what's going on out there because a lot of followers are not. There's still a whole side of the culture that we don't see because mainstream is pushing all this bullshit in front of us. You know what I'm saying? So like, who's some artists dudes that you may think like, hey, I'm not within reach, but like you feel like people don't know, people should know, that you would want to work with?
I would say the only underground rapper I really listen to on some like continuous shit is his name's Gatto. He's from Chicago. Okay. Everybody else, I feel like everybody else knows there would be regular people to where it's like, oh, I would want a song with him too.
Okay, hey, so all right, so we got one underground one. I can't pull your leg for more. What about some mainstream dudes? Who do you think you would make a fucking fire track with?
Fire track,
known as possible. It could be Drake if you want. I know Meek and Drake made it up, so people from Philly can like Drake again. So,
nah, I would want like See, that's what I'm saying. Because this would be in my I have a twisted view. Like in my head, I was going to say for like the most famous person I would want to do a song with would be like MF Doom or somebody. But see, that would be underground to other people, so that fucked me up. Where I'm like, wait,
hey, but
I wouldn't want to do a song with like Drake and all of those people. I would want to do songs with like the famous underground people.
Yeah, but who do you think you would tear shit up with? Like, who do you personally? You ever listen to yourself and you're like, yo, me and this dude will fuck some shit up. Like, we would make a dope track.
Oh,
come on, you gotta think about these things, man. I know an artist got a flow.
I would want to do something with Jedi Mind Tricks for sure.
Oh man, Paz.
For super sure. Fuck. Yeah, I would definitely need a Vinny Paz verse.
Yo, he's a scary man. That release they put out this year, it's just like, man, it's like he never left. It's like he never took a break. It's still just fucking
for sure
fire. Okay, see that's
he dope. Still got his sound. His sound is so unique. Whereas like all I gotta do is write new raps. There's nobody going. This is not gonna go out of date. Like
he to me he definitely like he birthed to me personally. I just think he birthed the raspy angry white boy rap, but he has substance. Like a lot of these cats just do like the lyrical murder killer blah blah blah, but he has you know what I'm saying. And like me, when you do the raspy thing, I'm like, oh, when people do that, I'm like, all right, that shit's it's probably gonna be whack. They're not saying nothing. But when he does it, he mastered it, but two, he says shit. Like he could tell stories. He has bars. He has flow. He's fire, bro. He's so authentic. Is scary because you just know it. You hear him, you're like, oh, he's the real deal. You don't even need to hear whatever like the rest of the song. You're just like, all right, Paz is the real fucking deal. Like, and it's just
see, bro. That's what I'm saying. Jedi Mind Tricks in my head would be mainstream in my head. Like,
hey,
but
I'll take that.
I wouldn't think of them as underground or something like that. Because when you said that, I'm thinking of like newer underground people who are in the same level as me type shit. Where it's like Jedi Mind Tricks, like I look up to them. Like, fuck yeah, I would do a song with them.
Oh yeah, it'd be fire. That'd be
Yo, my favorite. I wasn't even when I initially got put on the Jedi Mind Tricks. It wasn't even Vinny Paz that got me. It was really Stoop and fucking Just Law.
Oh.
Just Law was really the weirdest shit where I was like, yo, what the fuck on what's that? What's the first tape, Violent by Design?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, what the fuck is he saying? But he's really saying he's saying crazy dark shit possible.
Dark shit,
but it's really bars. Every single bar is a bar. I'm sitting there like, yo, what the fuck is this? That shit really made me like, yo, they're fucking hard, and they're from Philly and fucking Jersey. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, and then to make it better, Stoop is just blessing them. Stoop is just playing what makes them pop more under it. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Stoop is very.
It was
very
them,
underrated.
bro. I used to listen to them. This is growing up how I even got into like underground rap and listening to shit. I used to listen to them all the time and fucking Atmosphere.
I was just about to say when it comes to weird.
Bro.
When it comes to I was just about to I feel like I defend Atmosphere on a regular basis because like a lot of people just don't appreciate Slug, and it hurts my feelings because I feel like Slug is the master of saying the simplest shit with the most depth. Like he'll say something that seems so simple, but like when you really think about it, you're like, yo, that is hard. Like that shit is deep, bro. Oh man,
like some poetry type shit.
It's crazy, bro. It's very crazy, and he has that very unorthodox style, very crazy voice. Slug is a beast. See that I appreciate that. I actually. Every time they come to New York, I go see Atmosphere.
Nah, I'm going to see them in Philly, bro. They come to Philly like next month, so I'm definitely going.
Yeah, they got the new album coming out soon.
Artists, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, they got the new album coming out soon. So they're doing the tour for that. So I gotta see it. The new single's dope. So I'm like,
oh yeah, bro.
That's fire.
And that's somebody else who never gets old. Like,
yeah, seriously, never
gets old.
Never. Since the day I first fucking heard Atmosphere, never got old to me. Like,
never gets old.
Never, bro. That last project, I loved it. I was like, dude, I loved it. That last project, I loved it.
Yeah.
He said, I was telling people, I like break it down for people. Last year, when was it? I think that the last album was 2017. To me, Slug had the most effective line. Like, he said the best shit I heard all year, and it was one simple line, but it was on I forgot the name of the track, but he was like, the only thing worse than being lonely is coke dick. That had to be the most darkest, deepest, most like, I just got divorced fucking line I've ever heard in my life, bro. I was like, bro, you don't write something like that without going through some embarrassing you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that shit hurt, bro.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He made adult rap, bro.
Dude.
I was listening to that shit as a kid. Like, yo, what the fuck? Life is about to be rough as fuck. Like, God, damn.
He was paving the way.
To Jedi Mind Tricks and Atmosphere, bro. This is about to be crazy.
they were trying to help us out. They were paving the way. Oh shit, that's very true, man. And then you got like Doom and stuff who were just teaching us to just be yourself, just being weird out here. It's good that Doom's been super active this year too. He's been working with Sarface a lot, like, and he did the DJ Mug shit. He's been active, so that's good, man. It's good to see. No, that's dope though, man.
Oh shit! On my iPod, the original iPod.
That's dope, man. That's good to see. We've been doing a lot of interviews with like a lot of a lot of the younger cats too, because like, it's always good to like give us some guidance, but also get some perspective. Because I don't like to consider myself an old head, but like, unfortunately, I fall under that bracket because of what I listen to. Unfortunately, but I respect the new age stuff. I just only have a problem with like the new agers not paying respect to what gave them the platform that they're making money off of, and that's it. Just pay respect to who came behind you, who paved the way. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? But
it's also because we really be wanting them to listen to it though and respect it, but it's like that's out of their range. We're not listening to fucking Grandmaster Flash, so it's like
exactly. Yeah, that's why I come to the point where it's like, yeah, that's a fact. It's like, and it's true. Like, there's a couple of like, I knew I grew up with a lot of the older stuff. Like, my uncles and them played the stuff for me, and there's only a few artists that actually broke that mold that I'll still bump, like Big Daddy Kane, like Rakim. They kind of just made it out that the hibbity hop era.
So they had the bars. They got it started with that. The 90s rap.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll let those slide. I'll let them come out, and I get it. I'm not going back to. I'm not listening to fucking Rapper's Delight and shit like that. But but I respect it. I respect where it came from, and I learned the history of it because it's part of a culture that I want to be a part of. That I want to make my move to make a dent in. So, but these kids just don't care, and that's
they don't listen to anything.
Yeah, and it's like the more they don't care, the more like media is gonna try to erase it, and that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
I did like a weird. I'm probably about to write about this, like the Chicago shit, bro. That's so odd to me, bro, that they really just put a big spotlight on these people. They're a neighborhood, bro. It's like 100 of them, and all of them are rappers, but they're all really killing each other. Yeah, and you're really giving them all money and fame and spotlight. Like, how did that's the weirdest thing. Like, shit like that, where it's like, yo, this is music now. Like, just people talking about killing each other, and they're really doing it though.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy,
bro. Like, this is weird.
It's
like,
crazy.
Now everybody is rapping like that now. Like, you see the TK shit and all of that. That shit is crazy, bro. Where it's like, wild, yo, this is some brainwashing type shit.
Yeah, it really is. Like, it's scary, bro. And it's like, what's crazy is like the TK. Like, speaking of TK, like the shit like that happens, and we all know that it's like, yo, this isn't a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, morally, this isn't good. But it's like, but this is what like these big businesses are pushing money to put in front of these kids. So these kids you know, it's not like when I was younger, I didn't care either. You know what I'm saying? But like, it took me till I got older to be like, yo, certain things aren't good. These kids they're no different. So right now to them, it's just normal. And that's scary because it's making them like they're desensitized, like they're zombies. And that's crazy, bro. He took a fucking selfie from jail, pointing guns, laying on the floor, doing like Max Payne shit. It's like, bro, you're in jail for like literally not a good thing. Like, don't pose with fake guns.
Yo, listen to this. My mom, we're listening to Block Boy JB to shoot. Yeah. So I'm explaining to her what that is. Like, she thinking I'm like, yo, they're talking about shooting people, like going to shoot people, whatever. She's thinking that it's just literally nothing. They're just noise. Yelling anything. Like, they're saying to shoot people. You didn't know that? And she was like, all the kids is doing the dance. There's no way that she can't believe that he's just saying shoot, and that's what it means. I say his name is Block Boy JB. Like, he's talking about shooter's mind.
And it's crazy, like, how'd that even slide by? Back in the day, parents used to be mad at like listening to like hard rock, you know. And it's like now we got people like, yo, we talking about shooting people, taking pills and shit. And it's like, no, it's fine, it's catchy. It's crazy, bro.
Exactly. Just push that shit right in your subconscious.
It's crazy.
Normalize that shit.
It's crazy how that's normalized, bro. Like, it's wild, bro. But I mean, what can you do? You know, that's the world we live in now. You know, like that's why we take music serious too. Like when it comes to like the platform that we have, we think that music can still do good. You just have to get the right voices. That's why I like to preach sometimes. Not like preach, but like I'm like certain artists I'll get pissed about. Like if shit happens and certain artists will get silent, or if something happens and they only speak up towards negativity. It's like, bro, you're an ambassador for a culture, but you're also like a leader to like these lost ass kids. So it's like you should chime in and try to at least.
But you know what's fucked up though? Because we have these discussions all the time. Why are they're not supposed to be leaders?
Yeah. I know. Yo, when did that happen? Yeah,
we don't have leaders, bro.
Yeah.
Intel, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Fucked up. They're not supposed to be the leaders, bro. Nobody's supposed to be looking up to Lil Yachty.
Yeah, it's true.
And all these people, bro.
It's
that's
true.
The crazy part.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, we got to depend on entertainers as our leaders.
Yeah.
That's like people looking up to Jerry Seinfeld and saying, Seinfeld, you got to do better. That's not right. No, they don't give a fuck. He's going to do whatever he has to do.
True. It's also true.
Crazy,
it's true. And it's crazy because, like, remember, you ever see the movie Team America, the South Park guys did with the puppets?
Yeah.
And how they had all the celebrities handling the world's problems. Yo, they were telling us something. They were really telling us something, bro. Like, we're fucking up. And it's crazy how we let that become like the voice of things, because like look at it now, like the president's a fucking celebrity, bro. Like shit's wild.
Yeah. It's really literally entertainment every day.
Yeah, it's scary, like to the point where I just dropped like they should be the leaders, and like I didn't even realize that's how caught up I am in it. I'm like, holy shit, I just realized I'm saying these fucking young dudes who never had a chance to grow up, they blew up when they're 16, 17. They're supposed to be our leaders, bro. When I was 16, 17, I couldn't even lead a pack of like degenerates that I hung out with. Like, that's fucking.
These motherfuckers looking up to.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So, but then that leaves a question like, who's supposed to, like, who's gonna lead who? When did we lose like that guidance? When people started, like, you know, singling people out and saying things are bad, and all these groups are jumping in for, you know, sensitivity issues and shit. Like, when did we lose some sort of guidance? That's what's fucking scary.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro. It's the world we live in now.
Exactly, bro. I mean, I just was looking up today even shit about, like I never really understood, like, the financial collapse and shit of 2008. Like, what exactly happened? And today, I really just watched videos on that shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna figure out what the fuck. And even learning about that, you're like, yo, America is really fucking crazy.
It's a fact.
So it's like you just gotta maximize what you can get out of America, because it definitely could be worse any fucking where else. So I don't even be trying to complain. Because
Yeah.
America this is a crazy place, man.
Oh yeah, America
Shout
right
out
now
to us.
is prime for like some sort of takeover. Like someone's just waiting for us to make that one big mistake, and they're like, all right, they're not as free as they think they are anymore. It's good. But hey, what can we do, right? We just turn up.
Exactly, bro.
Do the shiggy
You got because what? Look, this is about to be weird, but like people don't think about it. Like America is not really a country. Like all the other countries are like people are from there and live here.
Mm-hmm.
America is like Las Vegas, bro. Nobody lives is from Vegas.
Yeah.
Just go to Vegas.
Yeah, that's a fact. They go to Vegas to get away.
They go to Vegas to make money and go back to their home. People come to America to capitalize off of capitalism and then go to
dip.
fuck home.
And
but
then go and take care of theirs.
Exactly. But then you forget there's people that already was in America before, and it's just what white people and black people really. Then early Native Americans and people who were here before that, like Asians who came over and shit like that. But America is not like a homeland type of shit where they really supposed to be taking care of anything. It's really a company.
But see, that's also why that's why like Americans are like, that's why people joke like, oh, everybody in America's pissed. It's like, yeah, we're pissed because we don't own shit. We have nothing to go back. We have nothing to go back on, and everyone's just taking their shit and taking care of their own. But like, we're just trying to take care of ourselves, and we're outnumbered always because we're selfish. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing we can do. So we're just pissed. So people, it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like you go anywhere else. Like I go to like I was born in Canada, but my mom like escaped Canada and like I was raised out here. I was raised in New York, and it's like you go to Canada and they're like, oh man, everybody's so pissed over there. And it's like, shit, that's how you guys see us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's capitalism. It's fucking crazy. Survival of the fittest, bro. There's no social program where you can just sit down and just chill. Like, nah.
Nope.
Nah, you gotta work.
Yep. And then what's crazy is when you try to put that together out here, more people are pissed about it.
Yeah.
I want to get a group of people to do something. It's like, whoa, that's a group of people. You guys must not like everyone else. Shit's crazy, man.
Shit is crazy, man. Crazy world, yeah.
That's a fact, man. That is a fact. But well, that's the most woke tangent we've had on here in a while. It's good to not talk to someone who's not like 17 and like just all of that. Because like we had a lot of interviews and there's a lot of people that are just like fuck shit. We've had some other dope people too, but some of them are like, it's just like some kid who just knows, like he goes to school and he goes to work after school. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a whole world out there.
Interview. Like, yeah.
I'm like,
hey,
yeah, it must be nice.
So how's your music? Yeah, he's like, good.
I'm sitting here like, oh, it must be nice.
Just writing.
Fact. Dude, it's crazy, bro. Oh man,
internet, man.
Oh, it's a crazy place, man. It's a very, very crazy place, and the internet.
It gives everybody opportunities though, because you got to realize that's crazy that you can even have that many people where it's like, yo, I can pick from this much fucking music, and especially music that sounds exactly the same. Where it's like, yo, what the fuck? How are there 30 people that sound exactly the same,
dude?
Like this is crazy.
And then what's crazy is we have such an entitled, like this new generation so entitled that like these kids listen to only things that sound like them. They clearly know a billion artists sound just like them. And when I'm like, yeah, I don't like this because it sounds the same, it's like, how dare you not like my fucking art? How dare you? That shit is wild, bro. That's just, I'm like, what?
Like, nah, I like Young Thug and I like the Migos, but this is not them, bro. They have their own shit, yo. You got to bring your own shit to the table.
Oh yeah,
because there's people who are like spin-offs of them where it's like, nah, he's still hot. He has this. Mm-hmm. But if you sound like a watered down version of somebody who sound like a watered down version of somebody,
yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
And then it's like you got to take into consideration you don't got the money to get that quality, and if you don't have the money to get the quality, you have to have the talent to get that quality. If you don't have that, then you're just putting out whatever you feels right, and you're just testing. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, no, man, we're fans of like a certain standard of music. Because this is people have set bars. They've set high bars in certain aspects. So it's like, we need you to meet us somewhere, because if you really think of making this as a career, it's like, we're not here to shut you down, but we're here to tell you that those people just saying it's hot to be around you might be toxic to your career. But like, it's like, dude, you need to meet us somewhere. You know, if you're not going to be if your quality's not going to be all the way up there, then this shit better be absolutely unique or close, you know?
Yeah, people don't think about it like that. They got to think about the monetary aspect of it. Like, you're actually selling it even though you're not selling it. Like, would you fucking just bring some bullshit that you're not even finished or complete and just, yo, here, buy this from me, and you expect somebody to pay for it? Nah. Yeah. Even if taking your time to listen to it, that's me paying for it. I'm using my time to listen to this shit.
Dude, and it's crazy because like, we do these reviews for free, bro.
Yeah.
We do these out of the love for music. And then it's like, yo, we're just telling you how it is. So it's like, then you get mad and then this and that. But it's like, bro, you should, it's like, you like all these artists, like these guys. It's like, you guys, if you love Tekashi 6ix9ine and you have the nerve to like block us and get mad over a review, you clearly don't get what he's doing. Like, if we gave him a bad review, if we were known and we gave him a bad review, I guarantee you he could turn that bad review into 1 million fucking streams easily. It's like, he literally is all press is good press. Like, no matter what they've thrown at him, he's turned it around and charted off of it on top of his marketing team and stuff like that. Like, so it's like, these kids, it's like, yo, you got to learn. Like, if we give you a bad review, you don't have to cry to us because it's going to, you know, but you can. But get your fans to cry to us. Get people to come at us. Like, spread the word. Get those extra listens, those streams that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, prove us wrong, something like that. Like, don't just like cry about it and then block us and like, you know, put your head in the dirt and pretend we don't exist.
It's really, yeah, but it's like, I think of it like, if people only have enough time in the day, right? Mm-hmm. This is what I tell people who like send me their shit, where it's like, yo, this sounds like the shit that I'm listening to anyway. Whereas like, you only have enough time to listen to the major artists really during my day. If I'm gonna listen to that, if I'm gonna take my time to not listen to them and listen to something that sounds like them, but it's a way watered down, lesser version of that.
Yeah, it's the
Why would I do that?
The non-mixed and mastered version.
Yeah, because I don't really like that one, but it's like, this is what is cracking, and I can see why people are going crazy over this. And I fuck with. I'm not to say that like I listen to all the ratchet shit. Mm-hmm. So it's not like to say it like I don't listen to the shit.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's fun, especially if it's clean, bro. Like, people can hate on Cardi B, but her album, that mixing it, that quality was flawless, bro. You heard every word, every beat bang. Like, there was money in there. You heard it.
Yeah, that's what money gets you.
Yeah, you heard it, and that's fine. She used it right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So it's like, even when Future shit first started rolling out like that, I was on all of that. Like, yo, this is fucking crazy. He's not doing anything, but this is crack. Like,
all he did was put auto tunes on his rap.
Clean, exactly, and just chant a little bit here and there.
And it was catchy, and it worked.
Fucking cracking, and bro. Where it's like, but it's unique, and it's unique. Where it's like, nobody was doing that shit. Nobody sounds like this.
Yep, nobody was like that. And then when you actually listen to Future, on top of it being catchy, you realize he was saying some of the darkest shit ever, and it felt great. It was like, yo, he's not even talking about turning up. He's talking about some spiteful, hateful shit, and it's like, this is fantastic. This is fucking great.
Yeah, people wasn't catching it though, bro.
No,
but everybody has their own. But for like underground or everybody who's up and coming, my advice would be just to be the best version of you could possibly be. Because even like, and try to diversify your music base. That's another reason why people can't find a sound. Because if you only listen to one portion of music, you only know one thing to be when you want to listen to music. If you listen to everything, then you'll know what the fuck you like to listen to, or what you'll have choices of what type of sounds you want to do.
Yep.
And that's the main thing I like about what people find unique about me or whatever, because I don't listen to just one thing. Like, I barely even listen to rap like that. I listen to the shit majority, but I listen to all types of different weird shit too, where it's like, oh, now I know how to use different sounds or use different beats and use different flows and just mesh that shit together and make it unique. Where it's like, oh, this doesn't sound like anybody. This sounds like a bunch of people. That's better than a person.
Yep. And that's and dude, it's very real. It's very real. Like I consider myself an artist like that too. Like I started off in like hardcore bands and like singing, like barking in bands and stuff. And I've always listened to a lot, but I've never limited myself to one thing. Like if I heard something and I'm like, oh, I hate this, I'm like, I probably can rap to it. I'll try. And I've trained myself to just be ready for anything, because people could like my music or not, but I guarantee if someone's like, oh, you can't rock to something like this, I'm like, I bet you I can comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like I can comfortably spit over this, but but it's different cloths. It's different cloths,
and that's what people like. That's the thing about it that fucks me up. Well, it doesn't make me upset. Whereas like you like everybody likes what they like. Like even me making music is people that like majority of my streams are from I Quit Percocets, and I really made that in 45 minutes. All my other music, I was sitting there writing it. The concept was all making all of these crazy concepts. The motherfuckers barely listen to those. Dude, they don't listen to the hard shit. Like shit that took 45 minutes, they love. They're like, yo, this is crazy.
Because it happens like that's why I tell people it happens like that. That's why I tell people, like, people are like, oh, you know, I'm not really trying to go for that fan base. It's like, bro, you're an artist. You don't know your fan base. Your fan base will choose you. You do not get to choose them. That's a fact. You do not get to choose your fan base. They will choose you when the time is ready, bro. Like, that's just how it goes.
That's for real.
Yeah, man.
And that's why even like all of my tapes, really, I have fucking 4 besides like 4 solo joints, I would say. But they all totally just sound different than each other. And that's whereas dope. Like, they're all literally just on the other side of the street. Like the Black Hole Theory sounds nothing like Dr. Bidges. That sounds like 2 different rappers for real.
That's dope. Like that's gonna always keep you out of that corner. Like that's gonna separate you from the mold. And that, honestly, I truly hope you keep it up. Like keep doing it, bro. Like I hope nothing but the best. Like I want you to win, bro. Like keep it going.
Appreciate that.
Oh, no doubt, man. So, all right, man, you made it through, man. I usually keep everyone for an hour. I don't like to get too crazy, but yo, you made it through the chop session with me. I hope it was easy.
Hell yeah, bro.
No, but yo,
I got my PR agent over here. I'm kidding.
We got to talk about that time. Nah, but yo, I truly appreciate you chopping it up with me.
Niggas still think it's a fucking game, man. Niggas like us, we don't even see the sun. Because when we leave the track, the moon is always out. Dre, show these niggas it's not a fucking game, man.
Yo, I got my Timbs on and my bubble goose. Tell me what you wanna do, I'm troublesome with trouble youth. Imagine as a kid your homie killed right in front of you. That shit'll take a chunk of you. Feeling like the devil lit a fucking fire under you. I was 17, my niggas let me hit a blunt or 2. Then I started fucking with Sykes when I was 22. I ain't never wanna be nothing but 20-something and rich. Environment where fucking trife don't exist. Born 90, therefore with Pac died I was 6. But 10 years later his spirit still was writing my shit. Back when Eminem was writing about Vicodin trips. I think at 9-9, tucking the white tee in my Sean Johns. Auntie was stuffing marijuana inside my bonbons. Eating wonton, drinking sake like it's Sean Don. Niggas knew it was my time, so I'm about to unwind and go some pom-poms, just let the dawn shine.
And there you have it. He is fucking the streets up. Before I bring my man back, I remember waking up Saturday mornings, man.